Journey to Worlds, honestly, was very challenging. We were against the wall many times. We were one game away of not making playoffs, and we actually managed to pull through and make it to Worlds. Honestly, playing at the highest level, it means a lot to me because it's a dream that I've been chasing for a lot of time. And playing against the best players in the world, it's a big challenge and something that I'm looking forward to do. I want to take this Worlds as a learning experience and see how far we can go. To all of the fans watching around the world, I would like to say, obviously, thank you for the support, and I will make sure that we will make you proud.
But they're not going to get it this time around. Fnatic, what is the choice here in the marksman position? I expect that to be the pick here on 4th, and they saved that last pick to see what the entirety of Beyond's draft will be.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be the Aphelios. Has a decent matchup into the Kai'Sa as well. And I think if you want to go for something like the Ornn here for Wunder, set up just really beefy front line. You got 2 great AD carries in the back with the Graves and the Aphelios, and just Humanoid kind of playing a bit of a nuisance in the back line. It could work super well. But again, I think for Like here, something like Renekton could do great if you want to try and go towards that. I would imagine something like a Nautilus or Leona probably going to be the pick here for Aquino, just something that can immediately jump onto that Aphelios.
Whoa, we got some Jacks locked in for Beyond and for Lakai going up against Wunder, willing to throw down that gauntlet and say, all right, let's see what you got here in the top lane.
It does give a lot of side lane prowess to them as well, so especially if Minji and Husha can get involved in that mid lane early, set up Minji where he's got a bit of an advantage over Humanoid, there's a chance then that you can actually start to play through these side lanes, because Fiora's gone, Aatrox's gone, there's not a huge amount of things that kind of match that prowess of the Jacks in that top side.
And Nautilus, the final pick here for Beyond. So it's pretty much what I was expecting when I see the Kai'Sa picked. Everybody on this team wants to go in. They got one direction they can move, and it's forward.
Also, just a great color scheme. Nice
and blue. We got shades of purple and blue.
Just jump in, get on top of people, make upsets life uncomfortable. That's why I love things like the Nautilus here, because it's just that go button, right, that everyone else can follow alongside. And then Wunder, I actually like that they pivoted from the Ornn that I was talking about into the Gragas, because you just said, hey, everyone jump into the party. Well, Gragas is like, no, get out of here.
I actually love that as the last pick of the draft for Fnatic. It seems like such a good use of Red Side pick 5 to get such a disruptive champion for melee opponents into a comp that really just wants to dive in.
There's so much counter-engage as well, right? The Gragas, you got the Maokai ultimate, like, it's so many ways to try and deal with everyone that's trying to get in on top of you, and that also opens up Humanoid if he's able to find these flank opportunities to go for these plays. So I'm super excited to see how this one back's out, because it feels like whichever team gets that early lead is going to have a much easier time.
I mean, obviously the champions had lots of memes about him, but hold on now. Humanoid and Minji getting into a bit of a scrap. Minji with a stolen ulti. Humanoid's trying to run away. A little bit more damage. And Minji with a solo kill on Humanoid to open the game.
Minji stepping up. Look at the CS, 22 CS lead essentially that's opening up here in this bottom side.
And it's not like that's 22 CS lead on an early game champion. Minji, though, this could be bad. Remember that. Oh, no. Husha's ulti goes wide and Humanoid goes in. Fnatic's mid laner gets revenge as Hylissang goes in on the bottom side, finds a bit of damage here, has to walk back away. Nicely played from Fnatic.
Good turnaround, and again, just getting more gold for them. So even though you end up with a little bit of an advantage coming through with the Rift Herald, the plates are going down for upset in this bot side. They're getting kills. Razork again is getting in and stealing away so much of Hush's camps as well. I mean, Fnatic, they're controlling this early game so well.
Yeah, nearly a 2,000 gold lead just 9 minutes in. Feels great for these guys. You saw them commit the ults bottom for the plates, and here's what happened to Minji. They knew he didn't have a flash from the fight earlier.
Yeah, just spotted on the edge there. Razor comes around, and I mean, it's a good attempt from Minji, thinking that, look, we've got the Sejuani here, we can actually try and turn this, but doesn't realize that Razork is there. And splitting the uprights here for Husha is heartbreaking for Minji.
The Graves ulti flew out, but they didn't. The case Beyond may look to force something, knowing those ultimates aren't available. Humanoid just gets dove. Humanoid just gets killed, and Beyond just get it done.
Fantastic read from Beyond. Look at the right-hand side of your screen. No Razork ult, no Humanoid ult, upset Hilly. Everyone is out of their ultimates, whereas Beyond had theirs fully locked and loaded. So Beyond just called the bluff, say, come on, Fnatic, you might have the lead, but we have more in the tank.
I love the fact that they went for it. I love the fact that they punished Fnatic there. Now they're thinking about fighting again. I don't know if I love this one. Kino's gonna try to get away. 200 HP left. Upset locks him down. Upset guns him down. Minji's coming in with a stolen Akali ulti, but they won't find a damn thing. Razork forces the flash out of Wako as Husha tries to peel over the wall. Wako wants to get away. The ulti nearly kills him, but not quite yet. Minji jumps in. Hilly's been baited. Hilly's been deleted. Minji goes right back over the wall looking for number 2. Razork wants to fight him off. Upset's coming in, but Upset won't save anybody. Double kill over to the Beyond mid laner, and he wants a triple. He goes in for the Kingslayer. He's finding them spells left, right, and center. Fnatic still trying to get their AD carry out of trouble, but it won't happen. Minji!
For Beyond, right? They get the dragon off of this, and the fact that Fnatic chase so desperately for Wako just opens up brilliantly for Minji. Minji, very late on this play, don't get me wrong. So they do end up losing Kino, but they end up chasing Wako directly into where Minji can just hop over the wall, and it's so well played by them just to bait Fnatic into overextending. Husha hitting over the wall as well is that they're able to set up beautifully, and Minji, with access to the perfect execution, he has so much mobility in this case. He's able to follow Razork easily, finishing off this kill as well.
Yeah, feeling pretty confident in their ability to take a fight. Hillsong's gonna fire off the ulti here at the very start. Rift Herald's gonna be taken low. Fnatic ready to start the fight off. Nice and easy. They've already secured the Herald. They're gonna get Kino too. Beyond just were not ready for this fight, and Fnatic gets the punish. Wako and Minji trying to get away, but Fnatic are not going to let them get this recall. That is a 300 HP Kai'Sa. Only half health left on the Sylas too. They're going to summon up the Herald to tank this. Bush is going to come up, try to help these guys if he can. It's such a tough situation for Fnatic to try to be able to find this here as Beyond are trying to get through. They're going to fight back a little bit right now. Humanoid down to 300 HP. Beyond jumps in. Likai here in the counter strike, but he won't get nothing. Fnatic's ready to strike back. Likai is cut down by the 5-point strike as Wonder keeps the chase going. Kino's finally back in the picture, but the picture has already faded to black. Fnatic
Upside buying a whole heap of time. Upset's in a perfect position. Like, who the hell is going to deal any damage to where the Aphelios is? And as you say, look, Humanoid on towards Wako, on towards Minji. The two carries that are on this team aren't dealing any damage.
Nope.
So you just get this slow work through of Fnatic as they deal with the front line and then go, thank you very much. We'll continue on towards this dive with the Rift Herald that we just picked up and make sure Beyond are not having a good time.
Yeah, it feels really bad for Beyond here because you're just trapped into this turret. You know you're gonna die. Honestly, Minji does a pretty good job just trying to create some chaos with a stolen Akali ultimate. Meanwhile, back on live, the Drake was taken by Fnatic. The Rift Herald fight meant there was not a follow-up fight there for that one. But yeah, this fight just ended up not going Beyond's way. It's not a whole lot of surprise of anyone. Humanoid was able to go in with that flash 5-point strike to finish off the kill. And Razork, man, on the grave, still has the level lead, still has a massive farm advantage. He's working on his second item. Husha still does not have his mythic completed, as you're going to see Minji walking away from that one. Hillsong throwing out the ulti. They lock down Husha. They're not interested in diving a Sejuani. They're just buying enough time to take that turret out. Now the fight. Goodbye, Minji. You didn't even need to waste that flash, buddy. That one was signed already. As Kino and Wako have to try to get away, but Humanoid wants some more. Gets hit with the Acathian Rain, but now all it does is set up Kino to be yet another death. Fnatic are taking complete control.
And this is the mid lane turret down, because that's the last little bit of a bane of their existence for them right now. What? They're all in?
Okay, Razork's here on the front. They missed the Husha ulti, but they catch Razork out. Nicely done. Oh! Kino dies at the very end to Upset's long-range damage, but a teleport's coming in the bottom lane, and we'll see if they can find a punish on Likai. Wonder locking him down here with the Everfrost. Throws out the ulti, but the flash over the wall will keep Jackson good enough shape for now. He'll try to strike back, fight back, won't matter. Humanoid gets the kill.
Nice TP from Humanoid. That could have been a disaster for Fnatic. He's up like Razork. Way overextends here, right? You've got 4 members of Beyond Gaming that are all here. They have no real vision as to where they're set up, and he dashes in, so immediately they go in. Bit of a misflash as well, it feels like, going directly in towards Kino rather than trying to get away, but Beyond happily take it, but Upset, just with the Inferno ult over the wall, managed to pip one back.
That was a limit testing flash 100%. That's the I'm Chad Graves and I'm a full item ahead and it's a gore drinker. I'm gonna flash in and try to take one of you with me. It doesn't end up working out. He finally gets his man here a couple minutes later. And unfortunately for Beyond, there's 10 seconds left on the Drake timer. So Fnatic with that kill, the world is theirs.
I mean, do you need Drake when there's a Baron? I mean, no jungle for push, or sorry, no support here for Kino means that it's going to be very difficult for Beyond to try and contest this. And I kind of know it. Lee guy is very overextended. He might actually need to TP out of this one.
Oh boy, Beyond are pressed in a very hard situation right now because Fnatic are already on the Baron. Humanoid's going after the Jax. This Akali, 5-2-2, trying to 1v1 this champion just ain't gonna work. Humanoid kills him through Counter-Strike underneath the turret. That's about as good as you can do it. As Wonder tries to keep everybody else zoned away. Husha wants to go into the pit, try to steal it away. It's gonna be stolen! Husha gets the Baron!
And they're looking for Humanoid as well. Kino is on the hunt. Fnatic trying to make sure they can save Humanoid from the encroaching disaster. But look at where Beyond are moving to. They may not have a jungler, but they're moving down to Kaisa. Maybe the Silas can get up towards his third as well. But Humanoid absolutely destroying DK in this side. Gets the perfect execution, gets the auto attack, and manages to just walk on out easy as you like.
And there was never a moment in that rundown where Jax turned around or tried to fight. That was a full retreat, and Humanoid still got him. Then let's watch the smite here. Boom, instant. I saw 1147 and then I saw it gone.
Yeah, immediately. It looked like just there was a bit of burst damage that actually came through.
If they want to try to take out Fnatic and throw this group into chaos, Fnatic might just lose their support here. Nice catch from Husha there with the ulti accuracy. They would have rather had Razork, but they'll take him.
Hey, I mean, look, if you got to get yourself out of the Mariana Trench, well, that's definitely what around, though, and he's waiting for these members to disappear so he can jump onto the Jax.
This is what I'm talking about, man. If you leave somebody behind, you're leaving them for the wolves, and Humanoid is the one who will lead the way. Wonder coming up behind him to provide a little bit of extra knockdown. There comes that Shuriken flip. Goodness gracious, that thing does as much damage as an ulti. Razork goes for the kill. Lee Kai barely gets away. Push is going to be punished now, though, as everybody from Fnatic joins the party, and Humanoid's the one getting gifted.
Husha dies for the sins of his even bot space for Wonder to move up to that top side to protect. Now the TP behind.
Oh, Humanoid getting caught here, though. Stasis is going to protect him, and now the Aphelios ulti immediately turns the fight in the favor of Fnatic. It's already 2 down, already 3 down. Husha trying to stand and fight, but Wonder's looking to find even more domination for Humanoid, domination for Fnatic, and an absolute wash of a fight as Lee Kai's the only one who can get himself away. Humanoid still chasing after him here as Fnatic will head over to Baron.
Beyond are gone out of this game quickly. Moving up now towards that top side. Fnatic will get Baron. Wonder going to take the mid tier 2. That's all outer turrets now gone, and with the Baron picked up, this Red Bull Baron power play is going to be fairly sizable for Fnatic if it doesn't just end the game outright.
I would expect it to probably just be the end of the game. You put the importance earlier on how much Fnatic needs this Baron to be able to siege, how much that immunity to the spells is going to matter. And now, this is actually an even worse scenario for Beyond, because now you've got 50 seconds of a 5v4. They're already recalling, they're already ready to push with this Baron. It's looking like trouble, my friend.
Yeah, Humanoid just gets to clear out this wave. He has the TP as well, so we can join at any point in time. Wonder sticking around just a little bit because I know there's a lot of Beyond Gaming members in the area. How big of a gamer can Humanoid be, though? Because I don't know if Beyond are going to go for much, but he needs to outplay this massively with that ultimate.
No, he knows he's fine. He's just going to walk away, collects the little bit of a health pack from Gromp there by getting the last hit on it. Razork goes over the wall. He's 1v2, but he don't even care. He goes in for the extra damage. Kino won't die just yet, but Humanoid's there to make sure that the hope dies with them. Beyond, just as they're about to get their 5th man back, the 4th man dies.
And it's the Rabadon Death Cap that was picked up for Humanoid on that reset as well. So this Akali has become an even bigger pain. Fnatic now, all members on the bottom side, they're going to make sure they can punish Beyond for thinking they could step into their territory.
Fnatic is ready to walk it in bottom lane. That turret is just gone. It folds like paper. Fnatic with a 5 versus 4. They're ready to siege up the Nexus turrets and take them down. Wako knocked right back into his fountain here as the first Nexus turret falls, and Fnatic will continue moving forward. They zone Lee Kai away there with the power of the Everfrost. Everybody on Fnatic still full HP. They've got another wave pushing up mid. They're going to Baron enchant that one for a little bit, but now bottom lane's ready to go once more. Another wave that Beyond has to try and survive. They are 12,000 gold behind. Whenever Fnatic decides to go for this, you have to think it's going to be a win. There goes your Maokai ulti. Stasis is trying to be used. Humanoid's already got one. They're going to find a second. Minji and Kino are down. Humanoid barely keeping himself alive as Lee Kai tries to finish him off. Humanoid's got 200 HP, but that's 200 too much if you're beyond gaming. Lee Kai continues trying to defend underneath the turret, but that turret's not going to be able to keep him alive forever. He's still got a little bit left in the tank, but Fnatic are taking over the entire base. 35 seconds on Minji, 15 on Kino. Hillsong popping a stopwatch now as well. Upset goes in for the AD carry on AD carry combat, and it's going to go his way every time. That will do it. Beyond tried, but Fnatic is back in form after yesterday's loss, and they are here to keep this group in their control. They take the